Okay, you guys, welcome back to another episode. This episode's guest is the wonderful Kristin Doucet. She's an amazing friend that I've made in the comedy realm, and we'll get into how we met and how we first, got into comedy and all that too. But she's an amazing comedian as well too, and she's got some really good funny jokes. Definitely check her out. We'll definitely give her a shout out and a plug at the end. But everyone, welcome Kristin Doucet to the show.
Thank you so much, Dylan. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, no problem. Man, how's your day been so far though?
Oh, it's been good. Like having, as you can relate, having the day job and then writing jokes and then trying to figure out what open mics you can make and also feeding your family and all that kind of stuff. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually happy that school's back to a certain degree, but right. It's I've got 2 kids and one of them's already back at university and the other one just started high school today. So I think getting into a bit of a schedule will be good.
Yeah, especially after the summer break.
Yeah, which I'm totally fine with that. Yeah.
Did you send them off on a school bus?
Our kids have been fairly independent because I don't know if you know much about the TDSB, but they don't bus you to school after a certain age.
I grew up with the TDSB.
Yeah, so they've been taking the TTC since they were like 10. My daughter's, she just started her first year of business school, and then my son's in grade 11, so
grade 11.
They're old. Yeah.
You're old when you're in grade 11 for sure. Yeah, for Tom Cruise maybe.
Independent,
yes.
Exactly.
I remember grade 11 very vividly. Actually, it was the year where I started to not be a good kid.
Oh shit! I hope. Can I say shit?
You of course. Okay. You I hope you can say anything. I hope it's podcast.
The year where he starts to be a good kid. No, he is a good kid. He is a good kid, but he's a boy, and boys and girls are very, very different. And we were just talking about this before we started filming, that just like if he could make it to school on time, I will be happy, because that was our biggest issue last year. But I think high school needs to start later. The teenage brain just needs they need more sleep.
Yeah, and with all these late nights that they usually have, especially from like homework or like
hockey.
It's too much. And I think it'd be better, because there's been studies where there's been countries, I think in Europe, like Finland, where they're the most happiest people.
Yeah, and they probably start high school at like noon or something.
Yeah, exactly. They take their time with everything. Yeah, like building furniture, all that.
Exactly.
No, wait, that's Sweden, IKEA,
right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
We sound like Americans.
No, that's fine. It's fine. We just need cowboy hats. Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you been to America at all?
I don't even know if I should admit this, but my parents do have a place in Florida, but that's not the part that I should not admit. I'm actually going to Nashville in November.
Let's go. Well, let's go, but
I do feel a bit conflicted.
That's fine.
But I'm going with a bunch of girlfriends, and we kind of had this thing planned for a while.
Yeah.
Tariff, schmariff. I don't know. I do feel like I'm being disloyal to my country, but what the hell? I'm going.
You might as well.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about the whole thing, to be honest. But like, I would rather help our economy. And I think we are doing that I'm definitely trying to buy more Canadian.
Yeah. We'll get into that, because I got a little thing about it. But
oh, do you? Amazing. Okay. No, I think it is important. And look, like, it's not like I'm never going to go to Florida again, even though Florida is, not on my top list of places to visit, but because there is a family property there, it kind of makes sense. But
I mean, I got family there too, so I mean, I would gladly go anytime just to see them.
Yeah,
right. Even though I got family in like South Carolina too. It's like the southern states, right?
Yeah,
it's like people have a problem with it apparently, but you go there and you're like, wow, this is actually nice.
They're so hospitable too.
They're so nice.
Like Nashville. I don't know if you've ever been, if you're a big music fan, everyone thinks, oh, it's just country music. It's not. There's so many different types of music. There's also like amazing food culture there. Yeah. Fabulous bars, great bourbon.
Yeah.
So
I've always wanted to go to Nashville, because I used to do like live music. I used to be I still am a drummer. But,
that's cool. Yeah. Okay, well, you should go.
Yeah, I have a friend there she's a producer there.
Oh, cool.
So it's just a matter of just like finding the right time.
Yeah, and it's a short flight, and the flights are not that expensive either. So
it's an amazing city from what I've heard, and I've always wanted to go. It's either Nashville that I really want to go to first, or I want to check out Oregon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
I've
the
never
West
been.
Coast.
Yeah. Great wine. Yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, and like just the nature of it,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
with like their hikes and trails, and apparently they have more like those big red oak trees.
Oh yeah, like what they have in
compared
California.
to like California, yeah.
Oh okay.
Or I think I'm getting it wrong or something.
Oh, I don't know. Like my sister used to live in California, so I used to love going to that part. Like she was just sort of north of San Francisco, where all those huge trees are, the big redwoods. Redwoods, I think.
Redwoods, red oaks.
I don't know. I mean, they were like
they're big trees.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. It's the size of the tree that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Always. Yes. Yeah. My little thing about buying Canadian though, like I would love to for sure support our economy, and I do to a certain extent, but I find that a lot of these companies they do think that we're stupid, based off of the fact that you go to these stores. For example, the other day I went to Dollarama, right, and there's a big sign up front saying "Proudly Canadian." Fair, okay, we'll take that. Right behind it, there's an entire display of Doritos. And if you use your brain, you can understand that that's an American brand. It's an American company. Most of the products sold in Dollarama are made in China or America. You barely find anything Canadian. So it's like, okay, the company says that they're proudly Canadian, fine. But the products you're buying, who does the money actually go to?
Well, if you look at the people who shop regularly at Dollarama, I feel like they don't really care.
Yeah, no, of course, no, but that's just like a small example.
No, that's a good point though, and I do think like even I heard someone calling out Farm Boy, and I do like Farm Boy, but they love
Farm Boy.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Our Trader Joe's.
Exactly, it's our Trader Joe's, and like I go in there, it's such a great shopping experience, right? Yeah. But a lot of their stuff is actually made in the U.S.
Yeah, of course.
So, but I'm still going to go there. So maybe I am a hypocrite. I did say I'm trying to buy Canadian. Yeah. When I am aware that it's a Canadian product, I'll make the effort. If I'm not aware, what can I say? I'm human.
Of course, and everyone has needs, and like there is like people want to try and buy more Canadian, but like what do we really have here? That's
maple syrup. We could just eat maple syrup
all day. And just and that
we have free healthcare. Yes. You can put maple syrup on cereal. You can Cheerios.
I put maple syrup in my coffee.
Oh, delicious! Yes. What kind of coffee?
It's just black coffee. Then I put.
I'm still drinking the Starbucks, and that's American. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I buy the Starbucks.
President's choice.
Okay, well that's okay. President's choice. Although we're not going to get.
It should be called Prime Minister's choice, realistically.
I don't even think we should bring Galen Weston into this, but. He's not the prime minister. I know that. I know it's what's his name? Not Trudeau. No, I'm kidding. I know it's not right. But but maple syrup. If we just did that all the time,
I think so.
That's a very Canadian thing.
Yeah.
What else?
Poutine. Yeah.
I probably could live off maple syrup and poutine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that and just switch to Tim Hortons coffee, even though
Tim Hortons don't even. Tim Hortons is not Canadian. You know that, right?
Shoot, you're right.
It was Canadian when it first started out. But apparently it's owned by a company in Brazil.
You know what this is sounding like? We are already a state of the U.S. See, they've already got us fooled.
Yeah.
God.
Like my biggest thing too as well is like a lot of people, they view the state below us, the country below us, America, as...
The state below us.
Well, you just said state, so in my head. Yeah. It's the...
The state of Canada. Exactly. That's what we need to do. We need to reverse the tables.
Exactly. A maple star. Instead of a maple leaf, it's just a star. Anyway.
I like where you're going with that.
I'm trying. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, they do have like a problem with like America and like their current political system and, the president that's there now. But I find that like, and I've said this before, you've probably heard me say that at Yuck Yucks during one of my bits. And we'll get into some of the shows we've done. But I really truly think that the biggest problem is here within our country. Like so much mismanagement, so much money just not being spent or put back into the economy, which has hurt us. Yeah. And then now we're saying, oh, America's the problem. It's like, no.
Yeah, I think Carney's inherited quite a mess.
Yeah, too. Of course. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen. I think he's going to be a stronger prime minister than Trudeau. But he's also, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to get into politics so much because the permanency of the internet. I don't want it to come back to haunt me. And that's why I'm not like a political comedian either.
Same,
but
like I'll bash them a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's not my main thing to go.
Yeah, some people can do it very, very well, and I think that's just part of their shtick and that's their persona. But
I get that.
Yeah.
But notes importance, coffee time. That's proudly Canadian, yes.
Coffee time.
And it's good.
What?
Yes.
It's ass.
I love it.
Okay, well then you like ass. It tastes like ass to me. I mean, not that I know.
Yeah. Oh, you've never tried it?
I've never tried ass.
Oh, I thought you were talking about coffee time.
Coffee time, yes. I've tried coffee time.
No, I've never tried ass either.
I've never tried.
What are you talking about?
Tried ass. I'm
not a booty licker.
I love how we've gotten right to the point in this that it's gone south very fast. Which is
just like you in Nashville.
That's me, exactly, just like me.
Yes.
Coffee time. I have not had coffee time in years. I grew up in Niagara Falls, and that's all we had. I think at one point, that was like a step up.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's still there, but oh my god, no! It was like basically the three unhoused people. I say I'm saying unhoused now. The three unhoused people of Niagara Falls. That's where they went.
Yeah.
Like Marge, Large Marge, and Small Marge, and it just reminds me of I don't know. Like we don't have a ton of homeless people in Niagara Falls, but at that time,
you're practicing homeless.
Yeah, all right,
it's okay. It's fine.
But that's where they hung out. Coffee time. I don't know. It just, I don't know. I can't do it.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. They did rebrand.
They did.
I
think that's why they're better. Because I didn't like it back in the day too, but
All right. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
There's so many new coffee bars though. Like I work down at King in Spadina.
Okay.
And
we can bleep that out.
Yeah. King in Spadina. Oh,
yeah. You don't want to dox yourself where you work? No,
I didn't say where.
But still, King's Spadina.
Oh, that's a huge block, dude. Still. I mean, I could work anywhere there.
That's true. Okay.
That's we don't got a huge block. Okay. It's a huge block. Okay. But there's a lot of good
people come after you. How dare you say homeless?
Yeah, I'm gonna find her. Where is she? She said King and Spadina. Exactly. Where exactly?
She's going to Nashville.
Oh my God, no! That's true. They will come after me. But there's so many cool coffee places down there that like just the little independent ones that you see a lot of these people working at. But I'm sure
I would rather do that though. As opposed to like the big franchises.
Yeah,
all I have here is like the franchises and Starbucks,
I know. I'm still a Starbucks fan, even though like
I like Starbucks too.
Yeah, but I would much rather support like the smaller independent mom and pop coffee shops and things like that. Yeah.
Speaking of mom and pop, you are a mom.
I'm a mama. Yeah.
So what is that like being a mom, a wife, and a comedian and having a day job at the same time? Like, for your comedy, like I've heard you draw some parts from it, but like, was that like your for sure inspiration at first, or
definitely? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, well, to answer your question first, it can be a lot. It's definitely it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, my kids are like a little bit older now. One's off at university, but when my daughter did come to see one of my shows once.
Yes, I think I was there at Red Tape, right?
No, she did come to that one. Okay. She roasted me at that one.
She did a great job.
That was mwah, and she's funnier than me, and she doesn't even want to go into comedy, but she came to one of my show at Tall Boys, one of my shows back in, I think it was May, like she'd just come back from university.
Right.
And she was like, I don't need to come back. I don't need to go to another show. Yeah. Now, things have evolved since then. Yeah. My son, on the other hand, so my daughter like sees my clips and she likes them. My son will not let me follow him on Instagram because
he's still in high school.
He's still in high school.
He's going to get roasted.
He's 16 and I haven't put much. I do have stuff about him. I haven't put that much on the internet about him yet. Yeah. But because I see he's watching my reels, but he's not like
engaging with it.
No, he's definitely not engaging, but he sees them, but he won't let me follow him. I keep sending him follow requests, and he's like, no.
Well,
it's fair. It's fair.
You follow him around your house.
I do follow him around the house. I called him this morning, 8:00, because I was already out of the house. I'm like, it's school, time to get up.
Yeah.
I still follow. I'm not a helicopter parent, but he does need some, pushing a little bit.
I get that. Yeah.
But it is fair. Like, I do understand why he doesn't want me to follow him. That makes total sense. He doesn't want his friends seeing my comedy.
Yeah,
he does not want his friends, hearing my bits about my lady bits.
Exactly.
And
yes.
I put myself in his shoes.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, because it's high school, right?
It's high school.
Imagine like you're like some bully at school,
he's
right?
Like
just
the tallest in the school, so
okay.
I'm not worried about him being bullied.
Okay.
But no, he's. I get it. It's fair. And I have.
Or like his teachers.
Yeah.
Hey, so we gave you an A. We saw your mom at the parent-teacher interview. Yeah, that's why.
Oh my God. The funny story about that. Well, it's sort of like just a little. I'm digressing here, but when I did the Yuck Yucks competition last week, there were these 3 young girls sitting in the front. And you know how you sit in the back where the comics are? So I didn't know who they were, but the host kept picking on them and saying, what are you guys, like 15 or whatever? It turns out it was my friend's daughter, they were 17, and her 2 friends. They came to see a comedy show. They had no idea I was going to be in it.
Wow.
But I thought that was kind of funny. And I told my son that story, and he was like, why would they go see comedy? Why would they go see your show? And I was like,
it's not my show.
I said, first of all, it wasn't my show. They didn't know I was going to be in it. And some teenagers like comedy. Yeah. Like, I've seen like 14-year-olds get up at open mics. Like, and Yuck Yucks. Yeah. Wow. There's a kid who gets up at 13. He's 13. I was at an open mic last week, and there was a 17-year-old. Wow. Yeah. And so there you go. Right. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, and my husband is he's very supportive, but it's a balancing act, right? Because sometimes there's weeks where I'm doing 3 shows and I have to make room for us. And then there's work and everything else. Right. So I try to be very, good with my time. Yeah. So on weekends, I will sort of even put in the calendar, 2 hours to write, kind of thing, or,
wow, you actually put time to write.
Yeah, I try to book time. I don't always stick to it, but because sometimes for me, writing is often more organic. But if I know I have a show and I want to work on a set, then I try to block off time. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but I don't know about you, but often if I see a show or I go to an open mic, I come back and I feel super inspired, and I just start writing down jokes and stuff. Or I do voice memos. I do that too. Yeah, and then the next day I listen to it. I'm like, this is so stupid. Yeah, but I'm going to hold on to it, because often what happens is I will revisit it. Exactly, yeah, because you can expand on it too. Totally. And find a different angle. It's it might not seem like there's a good premise, and it might not, it seemed funny at the time. Yes. But then the next day, in the light of day, it's like, you got to let it marinate. You got to let it marinate, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so it's good. I do think for me, because I do writing and editing in my day job, I think the whole process of comedy actually helps in my day-to-day work. Okay. It's some kind of stress relief in a sense. Yeah, it's it's cheaper than therapy. Of course. But also it helps me get into the flow of writing, because I'm a writer for my work. Yeah. So it that's part of what I do. But I do find it helps me get into this sort of creative flow. Everyone needs that creative flow state. It's I find it's the most modern way of meditation. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I agree. And I don't know about for you, but since I started doing it, I find so I do things at work. I will moderate panel discussions. I will moderate webinars. I will host work events. And it's seems like nothing. Yeah. Nothing. It's if you can get up and, in front of, whether it's 5 people or 50 people. And often I think it's harder with 5 people in the audience. Yes. And tell jokes and not not maybe get any laughs, or some land, some don't, and still walk up and okay, I did it. And then you keep doing it. Everything else seems easy. Yes. It's a workout for you know how working out in the gym, it's for your body, but then working out, doing comedy, getting those reps in, that's for something in the mind. Yeah, 100%. I do think there's something, and this is not backed by any kind of research, but I think we make bold claims in this podcast regardless. Yes, this is not scientifically proven. But I do think that there's it does something to the neural pathways.
Yeah, it creates more connections.
Yeah,
yeah. Because
like doing, they say like doing crosswords or doing Sudoku or whatever.
Yeah.
It does something.
Yeah, and it also does something that I find not just to the brain, but also to like your emotional well-being too.
Yes.
Because sometimes, like for me, like I used to be like riddled with anxiety going up, especially when I first started.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since March.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm finding myself getting more comfortable, just being like, all right, whatever, just say what you got to say. Obviously, I'm going to be a little nervous still up there, but it's way less compared to a few months ago.
Yeah, you and I are in the same boat because my very first show was in December of last year.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're still newbies.
Yeah, we haven't even hit the full 1 year mark.
We're kind of like we're toddlers now.
Yeah,
we were babies. Now we're toddlers.
Yes, we grow like puppies.
That's right.
Yeah,
and then in a few months we're going to be preteens.
Wow.
Oh God, that's going to be bad.
When do we get our pension?
Oh, not until we get our Netflix special.
That's true. Do you actually want to get that far? I can see you doing it.
It's funny. Well, thank you. I thank you. That's
I really can.
Quite a vote of confidence.
Not even just because like we're friends, but like
sweet.
Really truly just like the way you are on stage telling jokes, like your flow, just the content you talk about.
That would be the dream.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the dream. Like the way I've kind of approached it is, I don't want to say, it's not that I'm not taking it too seriously, because I say that, but then I'm like, oh, I got to work on my set. I found myself, I got to work on my set. I got to improve this line. I can get a little bit anxious about that, but, that would be the goal. Like if someone said to me, and I love my job. Okay. I love the people I work with. I love my job. But if they said like, if you could potentially do, and I don't know, I haven't thought about travel and all that stuff and do this for a living.
Yeah.
I think I would love that. But I also know it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like I met a comedian who's well known in Toronto. Like I've seen him play a couple times, and I went up and I just started chatting with him. His name's Andrew Packer.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto has so many comedians,
exactly,
right?
Yes.
But I was just starting out, and I told him, he's like, oh, I remember. And you could see like this nostalgia. And the guy is like, I don't know, he's probably mid-30s, but he's been doing it professionally for, I'm not sure how long, but definitely for a while. And he was like, I miss those days.
Starting out?
I think, like, I think it's like, I'm well aware that it's like, I see people out there on the road and doing all that and what they have to do, but I don't know. I mean, I think like I want to kind of do it on my terms and see where it takes me.
Of course, yeah. Take your time with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that much time left in this world. I know.
According to Rexall.
I'm now in my 50s, so yeah, exactly. According to Rexall, I better get that discount every Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Hi there. Welcome to this episode's break. Yes, I included breaks in here. Usually for normal podcasts, you would hear an ad break. This is a brand new podcast, as you can see, and I haven't got to that point of having affiliate marketing work in my favor. So instead of an advertisement, this is just me reminding you to take a break. Get up, stretch, drink some water, go relieve yourself, do what you gotta do, get up, do something else, okay? Take a break. If you're driving, don't pull over. Make sure you got your indicators on. If it's raining, turn on your wiper blades. And just readjust your mirrors if you have to. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy your journey. Maybe even reset your GPS if you have to. But try not to look at your phone while you're driving, if you are. And if you're sitting at home watching this, again, get up, stretch, get some water, go grab a snack, maybe even. And, pet your dog. Kick your cat. I don't know, Go hug a tree if you are outside, maybe listening to this. If you're listening to this and you're outside as well, and you're out in public, maybe in the city, say hi to a stranger, maybe, compliment them. And this podcast will resume in a little bit, but just take a little break, even if you gotta pause here and then come back to this episode at a later time. Please do so. But breaks are important. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And there is more to come for this podcast.
I understand though with like the touring. I haven't toured as a comic yet, obviously, because again, still being new. But I haven't toured as a musician, but I've done like shows intense like where it's just like it takes a lot out of your whole week. Even though you're doing 2 shows on a weekend, the mental preparation, the physical, like being a drummer, it's fun, right? But it's like so physically taxing.
Yeah.
Because like every day you gotta like practice. And, like, you're just like.
And the focus.
Yeah. So that's why I stepped away from music as well too, because it was getting a bit too much, and also working with other people. I was like, man, I can't be with people that just want to go to the studio and just like do drugs and drink all the time. Well,
then you pick the right
profession,
side hustle, because comedy's very lonely.
Yeah, exactly.
It can be very collaborative,
of course.
But unless you're doing sketch, which I'm sort of interested in maybe doing that or improv at some point, but it's the loneliest thing.
It is.
Because it's just you up there by yourself.
Yeah. Well, that was tough as well when I first got up there. I thought I could do it. I'm like, I've been on stage.
You can do it. You did it.
Well, when I first started.
Don't realize,
Because, again, being a drummer, you're in the back.
Yeah.
You have all these band members in front of you. People aren't always looking at you.
Yeah.
You're in your zone.
Yeah.
And then when you're up there right front and center, I'm like, how do lead singers do it? But then I go, you know what? It's because they have inflated egos. It makes sense.
and they're one of maybe 3 to 5 people in the band, so you're like the focus of attention is not just on you.
Exactly. You're just there to make people move and dance.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I can see why a lot of people don't realize until they do it. Well, okay, I think there's 2 types of people. There's the people who are like, I could never do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, actually, you could. If you wanted to, you could.
Yeah, never
say never. And then those people say, oh, that's easy. And they get up and they're like, oh, shit. Actually, that's hard.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I did a comedy class. Like, that's how I got into it, because...
You did it at the comedy bar?
I did, yeah. Okay. And I had a great instructor, Dan Gallia. And, I do his shows now.
Twice you've been shouted out, Dan.
Dan Gallia.
First with Adam and now with Kristin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Adam. Yeah, Adam knows him.
Adam was in your class?
No, Adam did a class with Dan, I think before the pandemic.
Okay, yeah.
And I did a class in September.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was interested at that time of getting into comedy. And I just started like researching, shows. Like I should go watch some shows. And my neighbor was telling me that she goes to Comedy Bar all the time. Yeah. And I'm like, I had never heard of it. And I was like, oh. So I went on their website.
Specifically for comedy?
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't know. I was like, wow. I mean, I knew about Yuck Yucks and a couple of the others, but I didn't know about Comedy Bar. And so I saw that there was this course, and it was like introductory stand-up. So like I immediately signed up. Like I didn't even think twice about it. I looked at the time. I'm like, I can swing that every Saturday for 2 weeks. And what's great about that is you are forced to get up and perform in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
And we had like, I think I had like 30 people at my show, and we had probably
30 for your first show to see you.
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah. Well,
that's impressive.
And there were like maybe 70 people in the audience because,
oh my God,
because
for your first time ever.
Yeah. It was great. We packed the room. Yeah.
My first time was at the Real Jerk Legacy.
Oh,
which is closed down, unfortunately.
Closed, or is closing, which is too bad.
Yeah. It was like early March, and I signed up, and it was my first time. I was like, open mics. I had a friend tell me about it. I didn't go to any like classes or courses, and he's like, just go there, see what it's like. I went there. It's a great crowd.
Yeah.
I go there. There's like 5 people.
Yeah.
By the time I went up to, there's 2.
Yeah, that is very typical.
And I was still nervous.
Of course.
And obviously that's an over-exaggeration. There's like maybe like 8.
Well, but I think it's worse when there's less people in the audience, to be honest. Yeah. But and the part of the challenge that I have found with some of these open mics is when there's no audience and it's just comedians, everybody's sort of like head down in the notebook,
comedian
writing.
Audiences are the worst.
Yeah, trying to think of like what they're going to say, and they're not even paying attention.
Or it's not even just that. I find sometimes, and I haven't fully asked any comedian because I don't think anyone talks about that in a normal conversation, but I've heard like there's comedians where they actually just won't laugh just because they don't like you. And I'm like, okay.
I laugh at everybody.
Same. I'm like, if it's funny, it's funny.
Like encourage. Like I don't do it in a disingenuous way, but I am a generous laugher because I don't know. I think everyone's got something. I mean, not everyone, but most people have something.
But then again, with the people that say like, oh, there's people that don't laugh at you because they don't like you. It's like, well, like maybe you don't
fuck those people.
Yeah, maybe you don't like yourself.
Those people are insecure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Those are people who are definitely not worth your time because they're people who are afraid that you're going to be funnier than them, and then they feel insecure, and then they start feeling anxious. I think it's just because they're already feeling anxious.
Of course, it's There's something about the anxiety though, where there's some people where they actually use that to like their advantage. Which is like a superpower I wish I had. Or I eventually maybe will get.
Yeah, if they especially if they
like they lean into they lean into their feeling of being uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I think that's a talent, like to be able to do that. It's also like when people are bombing and they can make fun of themselves bombing, it suddenly becomes funnier. Yeah,
like I've had this bit too where at the end of my set I'm like, yeah, okay, I bombed it. Now I'm just gonna go join ISIS.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you make a joke about it.
Exactly.
And it can be rehearsed, but it doesn't, it can sound very natural.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. So it's kind of like crowd work. If someone says, if they're going to say something to you, like if you know you're going to ask, okay, is anyone from out of town? And someone says, the US, you have your canned answers, right?
Of course.
But they make it sound so natural.
Yeah, they do.
But you can do the same thing with bombing.
Of course.
And then you like kind of like redeem yourself, right? Because ultimately, despite, you get hecklers and we can talk about that later.
Course, yeah.
But ultimately, I think the audience wants the comedian to succeed.
Of course.
I don't think they want them to bomb.
No.
They don't want to feel awkward for them or embarrassed.
Yeah. I find that the only time that they do want someone to not do well is when their jokes are just like really off or like bad, like where it's just like, dude, that's not even funny, man.
Yeah. And especially those comedians who do punch down, and unfortunately there are still some of them.
Yeah.
I think it's
like you can punch down. You just got to find a funny angle to it where people go, yeah, that's actually true because I know someone to some extent or
like
whatever.
I think
or I've gone through that.
I think it's a fine line, but I think like one of the best pieces of advice that our comedy instructor gave us was like just about racist stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just like, unless you're a member of that community, you should not be making fun of that. But
you can't.
I see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
But that was his perspective.
Yes.
I do see a lot of people doing it, and they're wildly successful at it.
And it depends on how cultured you are as well, too.
It depends on so many things. Yeah.
Like if you know if you know specifics about that culture, and you find a funny angle to it.
I think and I think you have to have it. There's got to be like a reason, not just like, hey, I'm a racist and I'm going to make some racist jokes. Because
there is racism where it's funny, but then there's racism where it's purely intentionally malicious and like you are there to like spread hate and like hurt people for sure.
That's just forget it. Like those clubs should never even allow that. They shouldn't have those people back. Yeah. But I think also in this day and age we still have cancel culture. It's not as bad as it was, but
I'm glad.
I mean, I find it hard. Like I find it hard. Like there are some certain clubs have certain rules, and like the fact that like I have some dark stuff that I'm afraid to say because at certain places because I'm
you have to read your crowd for sure too. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not even going to say what they are right now, but,
of course, we gotta
there's
wait for
things, and so they're on the back burner. But it's also like, I know, like, okay, I would never do these jokes at this club, or I would never. And it would have to be a dark mic scenario, like So I'm waiting. I got them, but not jokes I would put on the internet.
Oh
like reels, but
to
just to get them out there.
I get that. Yeah.
I do have that dark side.
Everyone has a dark aspect to them, though, I find. Whether you're a comedian, a musician, a writer, everyone has that, like, it's just human nature, right? Yeah. You just have that part of you where you're like, that's really fucked up, and I want to lean into it, and I want to definitely, like, say what I have to say about it. It's going to sound fucked up. Yeah. But, I mean, as much as we try and remain noble and true and try to appease people to some degree, sure, that can work sometimes and sometimes in the moment, but I find that as history goes on, I think everyone is going to be remembered as, like, some sort of a bigot anyway. Because people from the future will be like, how dare they?
Yeah, oh God.
How dare they even breathe, Were they not concerned about the planet?
I know.
It's just another exaggeration.
Like, I'm kind of, it's funny because my kids are not very woke.
That's better, actually.
And I'm actually very grateful. I mean, they will call me out on what they think it might be a racial microaggression. But
Mom, you cannot say gracias to the Filipino waiter.
Exactly. I'm like, what? Of course I can. No, you can't ask an Uber driver where they're from. I'm like, what?
No, you can actually.
Apparently it's a microaggression. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
I don't get that. That's what I think.
I ask them all the time.
Because so now I just don't engage because I'm afraid that I'm like, gonna, I don't know, they're gonna think I'm a racist. But so my kids will correct me on that. Okay, yeah. But they can't figure out where the fucking recycling goes.
Oh my God.
It's like,
it's a blue bin.
It's your planet to inherit. Like, you don't give a shit about the environment, but I'm not allowed to ask an Uber driver where they're from.
Yeah. Oh, you got a little hanging thing from your mirror with squiggly lines. Where are you from?
Exactly. Like, no, I mean, they haven't said that, but other people have said, like, I had to, oh my God, I had to do this.
Microaggressions,
I had to do a course. And it wasn't
because... Was it for, like, your job? Like,
it was for my last job.
Those are the worst. It was for my
last job, and I had to do a course in racism.
Oh my God.
And basically what constituted a microaggression and what, and that was one of the things. And I was so surprised at that because I was like, that's like asking, like, how's the weather in your part of the world? I don't know. It's like asking a midget,
how's the weather down there?
Or it's like commenting on the weather. You know, like, I was like, what? But I don't know. Like, because I'm interested in learning about people. Like, that would be the first question. But I stopped asking people after that because that was a microaggression.
No, it's not a microaggression because if you're coming from a genuine place, then it's genuine.
Like, it's not like I'm going to go, you're from that country and they're in the middle of a war, you loser.
Yeah, right? We finally got Kristin to be a little dark.
Like, go back.
Yeah, I would. I'm joking.
You can say that probably. You can get away with it. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, people have thought. Like,
where are you from, Dylan?
Scarborough.
I know that. Yeah. Where's your family from?
So
initially?
I have this bit too where I go, my parents are from different countries in Africa.
Oh yeah.
So technically that does make me black.
That's right.
But only where it counts. I'm joking. No.
That's right. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Guyanese?
No. East Indian.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay.
The OG Indian.
The OG.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
But the only family that I have that were from India were my maternal grandparents.
Oh, okay.
My mom's parents, and then they moved to Zimbabwe when they were really young.
Oh wow!
So heritage-wise, I also have a bit of African.
Interesting. Yeah. Big East Indian culture there.
Yeah, and then my dad's from Kenya. My dad's side. So my dad's like a third or fourth generation Kenyan.
Yeah, and Kenya as well. Yeah. Okay.
And then I have a bit about that too, where I go, my dad's from Kenya, but unfortunately he can't jump very high or run very fast.
I remember hearing that. That's
so it's like I can talk about those things because of whatever, totally. But like I've been there, I've seen it, and like that's heritage-wise, that's my background.
Yeah.
Right. But again, I love the fact that I was born and raised here, and I like telling people too now, where I go, if you were born and raised, if you are a different ethnicity, for example, if you're Indian but you're born in Canada, you're technically Canadian. You might look like it. You might look like an Indian.
100%.
You might smell like an Indian sometimes.
What does an Indian smell like?
Oh, you don't want to know. Well, go. You might already know this from your Uber drives.
Okay. Yes.
Where are you from? PU.
I don't even ask. What did you eat? I don't, because that's probably even worse. But
no, but there's different kinds. But yeah, what does an Indian smell like? Well, in my humble experiences, no.
I guess I think people smell like what they eat.
They do, yes. Or they smell
right?
like what they cook sometimes. Which
is like actually next time I'm with my Italian friends, I'll give them a whiff.
Hey, why do you smell like basil?
No, I mean, it's true, I guess, right?
Not Thai basil, but yes.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
It's fine. Going back to comedy real quick, though. Because there are comics that are doing well, and even though they do have, like, microaggressions sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, you got into comedy last December, but, like, were you ever watching comedy before, and, like, do you have any, like, comics that you viewed, and you're like, I love that comic? Who are your top 5? Do you have a top 5?
Oh, God, a top 5. Okay, well, I can tell you who I grew up with, and then who I'm kind of really loving now, I guess. So I grew up watching something called The Johnny Carson Show.
I've heard about that.
Okay.
I haven't watched it.
So
I'm a 94 kid.
It was like, okay, this was the 70s, all right? So I'm just going to leave it there.
I wasn't even a thought back then.
It was like early 80s, and then Jay Leno took over, but it was a family thing. We used to watch it every night. And Joan Rivers was like one of the first comedians. Yeah. So she was like, what was amazing about her, she really paved the way, I think, for women comedians. Like there were some other funny women like Carol Burnett and other people doing sketch and things like that. But as a female comic, she was so self-deprecating. And even though I was young, and her stuff was raunchy.
Yeah.
It was raunchy, but my parents let me watch it. And I thought it was great. And I just loved that she sort of just was actually like what I would say she was a real woman's liber, really. And she did all this funny stuff about her marriage and her body and all this stuff in her face. And she really
stuff that's relatable.
Relatable, but also like totally made fun of herself in a way that was just like, how could you not love her? Like she had so many facelifts. And she had so much work done. And she was always making fun of herself that way, right? Like she owned it. The very first, I was thinking about this today, the very first stand-up I ever saw, which was in the theater, was Eddie Murphy's Raw.
You saw that live?
No, not live. It was actually in a movie theater.
Oh, okay.
And I was probably underage because I think it was rated R. I think it had to be 18.
That's fine.
And I think I was like 16. I think I saw it on a date. 15 or 16. I don't remember, but I just remember it being so funny. Like the whole audience was just dying, like stomachs hurting for days and days, right?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's the GOAT.
He is. He really is. He's the GOAT.
His special Delirious I watched when I was like, it came out way long ago, but I must have been like 9.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember.
I was dying of laughter too.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just great stuff. I always love like the Martin Short stuff and Steve Martin, like those great Canadians, right? John Candy. And then now there's a lot of people I really, really like. I mean, there's so many good like Canadian comics now too, but I really love Nate Bargatze because he's so clean and I aspire to be clean, and he's just got this sort of dumb, doughy-eyed thing that like, he's very funny, and I just really think being clean, like I'm not super dirty, but I'm not super clean. I think it's definitely a talent.
There has to be a balance. In
some sense, and so I think he is great.
There's a podcast I watch where they call him Nate Bar Nazi.
Oh shit. Really? Like by accident they called him that?
They just like to they're cool with him because they're New York comics. But then they just call other comics they like to mess with other comics because they're all great. Close in New York and in America. American comics, they're very tightly knit. Like there's obviously the tightly knit on the east side and then on the west side. Right? But like they all get along. And so they all make fun of each other.
Yeah, and I guess the ones that are in New York too, like they're all at the Comedy Cellar together and doing lots of stuff there together.
I could see you doing stuff in New York.
Oh man, that would be a dream.
I want to do that as well too, but I gotta get to a point where I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not there. Yeah. I'm not there, but
eventually,
like, I would love to go to New York and do that.
Yeah. Especially because it's New York.
Yeah. Who else? I did see. Okay, so I have always been a big Louis C.K. fan. I saw his little pop-up show at Yuck Yucks like back a few months ago.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, it was great, and it was like he was great. He was great, and he was very generous with his time. I saw him when he came to Toronto before he got canceled, and when he got canceled, I was very, very upset about it.
Yeah, but Toronto cancels everyone and anyone.
They do. I mean, well, he got canceled everywhere. But then he's made a comeback, and he did this Yuck Yuck show, and he did a lot of new stuff, and he did it for like 2 hours. Tickets were like $40 or something.
Yeah.
It literally sold out within 30 minutes.
I know.
Yeah. So I think that was one of my highlights for sure. And I just really love, like, I wouldn't even name all of them. I just love going and just seeing different people perform.
Yeah.
Like whether it's at Comedy Bar, Yuck Yucks,
Meridian Hall.
And everywhere. Yeah, Meridian Hall. There's so many good little comedy clubs now. Corner Comedy. There's lots.
Toronto's definitely coming up, for sure.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. I had no idea before I got into the scene.
Same. I thought it was kind of like dead in a sense.
You could go to a comedy show. You could go to 2 comedy shows a night.
Literally.
Every night. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't got that energy or dedication
as
of yet.
God, no.
Like, I should because I'm young. But
there are these open mics that are like, I want to go, but it's like 10 o'clock on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Like I did do one Friday night.
Yeah.
And that was a packed audience, actually. It was like half comedians, half audience. But I think it's because it was a Friday night.
Of course,
and
Friday
nights
great.
It was great. But Monday night, no.
No, definitely no.
I can't do that.
I like to remain disciplined with like my time, but also like who I am as a person to some sense.
Yeah.
Like I haven't drank alcohol in like 6 years nearly.
Oh wow. I can't say the same, but
it's funny, you're a mom.
This is pure vodka. This is water. I'm driving.
You can still drive drunk in the city and get away with it.
You can. Good question. You know, I got a funny story about that.
Okay.
Not drunk driving.
Okay.
But my sister and I bought a breathalyzer recently, and I can say this because my dad will never see this.
Were you trying to buy a vape? I'm joking.
No. We bought a breathalyzer for my dad because we don't trust him with the old drinky poos and driving.
Yeah.
And we tested it out over the course of like, I don't know, 5-6 hours. And this thing I have videos. It was so much fun. Talk about a new party game.
Yeah.
We ordered it
Who can blow the hardest?
Yeah, well, oh my God. So there are these rules with these things too. Like you have to, if you still have alcohol in your mouth, and especially if it's hard alcohol, like you're supposed to wait 20 minutes before you actually do the breathalyzer.
You can't do it straight away?
Well, it could skew the results.
Okay.
So we were kind of like not quite doing it by the rules, but at one point, my sister, it was like, this was like $160 device. Like it was a police grade one that we got from
Amazon.
Yeah, we got it from Amazon.
Oh, you got it from Amazon?
Yeah, of course we did. You get everything from Amazon.
Of course, yes.
But it was
we love you, Jeff Bezos.
Police grade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really love you, but I do love your products. I love your marketplace.
I'm not a billionaire bootlicker.
Yeah, I'm not a billionaire. And
we love him because we came
up with his wife.
Oh, I'm not even looking at those. I'm looking at somewhere else.
Okay, her everywhere. She's turning into a cat. So we ordered this thing. The best thing about this breathalyzer is it tells you the symptoms that you should be feeling. Like at one point, it's like you're about to slip into unconsciousness.
You're about to tell everyone what your Chinese accent is like.
You have no balance. You may die if you keep going down and exaggerating. But it was so funny. And then it says it would be like 12 hours and 32 minutes until you're okay to drive.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so interesting. And then we tried to wait for a bit to see. And then it was like, okay, it wasn't as bad. But if you have alcohol right in your mouth and then you take the test right after, you'll blow, it'll say that you're drunker than you are.
Wow. It's like, you should be dead.
I think, yeah. But then the next morning, I blew into it and it said it was fine to drive.
Could you imagine you blow into Captain Morgan? You're back.
Well, my sister flew into it and it said 90 minutes till you're okay. Till there's no alcohol.
Funny story about Captain Morgan too. When I went to when I went to Zimbabwe 10 years ago, there's like, you're going to like these touristy areas, and then there's locals trying to sell you like little crafts that they've made.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
So this one guy, he tried to sell something to my brother and I, and we weren't really interested, but he started talking to us. There's a stereotype. Well, it's not even a stereotype. It's a true thing. People in these African countries, they're sometimes named something not very common. Like they can be named dreams, right?
Yeah.
They can be named
Kellogg.
I don't know.
No?
That's no.
Oh.
I don't think. Maybe if their parents really love cereal.
Brands
Yeah.
From like commercials or something.
But someone was named after a brand. He said, "Yeah, my name is Captain Morgan."
No.
Swear to God. He said his name. He said, "My name is Captain Morgan because my dad was an alcoholic."
I know what they were drinking the night he was conceived.
Grey Goose.
Grey Goose. Would you want to be called Captain Morgan or Grey Goose?
I think you're only called Grey Goose if you're native.
Oh.
That's
it's okay. It's a safe space.
Yeah.
Or you're called. No. I could do better than that.
That's really good.
You're called. Oh my God, I'm blanking out.
It's fine. Nothing tops Grey Goose.
The stuff that you use to clean windows.
Windex,
because they drink Windex.
People drink don't they drink mouthwash?
Well, yeah, you could be Listerine.
People drink Windex, don't you?
Ring. People will drink stuff with anything in it. Yeah, it's sad but true.
Like,
not me. I mean, I might drink mouthwash.
Yeah, of course.
Not Windex.
No. Yeah,
no, I draw the line at cleaning products.
Yeah, you're only a red wine.
I'm a every alcohol.
Okay.
There's nothing I don't like that much. Name it, and I'll tell you if I like it.
Well, I don't really know too much about all.
Because you don't drink.
Yeah, right. Like there's this misconception that I've had for the longest while, where it's like, daytime wine is white and nighttime is red.
I think there's some truth to that.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you're drinking like red wine throughout the day, and then your teeth go all red, right? It's a giveaway. But at night, people don't see it as much.
Yeah.
White, you still have your pearly whites.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's true. I
don't drink anything. Yeah. I mean, I drink most things, but not anything.
Okay, so you're selective.
I'm discerning. Okay, I will not drink. Like if I'm going to drink vodka, it's not Smirnoff. It's not that crap.
That's like high school.
That's crap. That's high school,
right?
I will be drinking, I don't know, Tito's or maybe Grey Goose.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm drinking. I'm too old to drink shitty alcohol.
Yeah, I get that too. I mean, even I've had an acquired taste years ago, but then now I'm just like, if I ever do drink again, I'll have to make the exception if it's like some really good shit.
So you just decide to stop cold turkey, like it's just nice.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, one day I had like one beer with a friend, and then the next day I got up and I was like, I feel like death.
After one beer?
Yeah. Wow. And before I used to drink, like, no problem. Like, there were so many times I blacked out.
Yeah.
I was an irresponsible teen drinker. So, yeah, it was, I had my moments, but I was like, I'm 25, I'm going to stop, and I'm 31 now, so it's just like,
you just keep going. That's good for you.
Yeah, but again, I'm only going to make the exception if I go, like, travel somewhere and it's, like, super nice and, like,
yeah.
They're like, oh, you gotta try this super rare.
Someone's gonna give you a cocktail. You're not gonna be like, can I have a Shirley Temple?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Especially like, because you go to like these fancy places, right? And like they offer you something that's so well cultivated and crafted there. And if you say no to it, they get offended.
Yeah, it's part of the culture. You gotta try it.
Yep, it's me again. This is another scheduled break for this podcast. And if you've got Spotify Premium or YouTube Premium or any of those apps that you pay for, which I totally understand, because who actually likes ad reads or targeted ad reads? Those are the worst. This is not one of those targeted ad reads at all. This is just, again, me reminding you to take a break. Okay? Podcasts, again, would have ad reads scheduled into their episodes. I'm not there yet, but with your help and support, hopefully I can. And then these will be a thing of the past. And then I will be advertising various products towards you if you're interested. So please take another break or exit out and come back to this podcast at a later time whenever you can. Or if you're just going all in and you're so dedicated to this, thank you so much. And keep going if you've already made it this far as well too. And you're just trying to get this podcast out of the way and you're listening. And if you're enjoying it too, let me know. Submit a comment, send me a DM, comment on any posts that come out of this podcast. Or any clips. And tell your friends about it. Tell your grandma. Tell your neighbor. Whoever, Tell people about this podcast if you enjoy it. And once again, thank you so much. This is the Wit and Wild podcast. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy the rest of this Wit and Wild episode.
But we're going to continue on with this because Kristin does have to go.
I'm good for a bit.
She's good for a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Just, it's past her bedtime.
It is definitely past my bedtime. I've got to take my meds by 10.
Yeah. Oh, you're on meds. That makes sense.
I'm on hormones. That's what happens when this will be also a TED Talk about hormone replacement therapy.
Okay.
I got to take them by 10 or I turn into a shriveled up prune.
Actually?
No. Oh. I'll just grow a dick. Yeah. It's what makes me a woman.
It's fine. You know what? We can have a sword fight.
But hey, I think I am growing a dick though.
Oh my God, here we go.
Because my daughter, who's a bodybuilder, told me to start taking creatine.
I take that every day, yeah.
Okay, so I started taking it a couple months ago for cognitive function.
Wait, I've been taking it every day and I still haven't grown one?
Okay, but see, my brain hasn't improved, but I do have a bulge.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of creatine are you taking? Are you sure it's creatine?
I think it's creatine. No, it is good. No, actually, I'm just now starting to feel like I went to the gym this morning and I was like, oh, I think I got a bus up there. I'm just starting to feel like a little bit more energetic. Okay. And slightly less dumb.
It does help.
Yeah. Yes, especially with older women and older men.
There are studies now too where they are saying like creatine really does help women more than it does men because apparently women you're just designed in a way where you produce less ATP, which is the energy that drives into your cells, and creatine helps you produce more ATP.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Okay.
I know it's like
ATP. Yeah.
Adenosine triphosphate.
Oh, nice. Adenosine, isn't that the chemical in your brain when you wake up?
I think so.
Something with that.
But ATP is a triphosphate.
Those triphosphates
are
so tricky.
Science, right?
It'll get you every time.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd sometimes.
I did not do well in science, but that's okay.
Yeah. I only did well in biology.
Oh, that was my worst subject. Bad in math. I failed grade 10 in math. I had to take math for dummies in grade 11.
I did too. I did. I failed grade 10 math. No, I failed grade 11 and grade 12. Grade 12 was a fucking nightmare.
So let me get this straight. You failed grade 11 math.
Yes.
And then you decided
to take math again.
Yep. And failed.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the result of living living in a South Asian household.
Oh my god, that's true.
Yeah, your parents
true.
So even though my parents they're not from India, they did push me to do things that I didn't want to do. Yeah. So they were like, go into all these maths and sciences. I'm like, but I like music.
Yeah, see, white people are so much more they're pussies.
Better.
They're pussies.
No,
we're not better. We're worse.
I think there needs to be more white people in the world. That's how the world will heal.
For real. But we're like, you decide what you want to do.
But still, that's such a better way of.
Oh, what? You don't want to go to school? Oh, because you're tired. That's okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get that there has to be some push, but not to a point where Asian families, not even South Asian, but East Asian, they really...
That's true.
They can traumatize their kids.
Yeah, actually, one of my best friends is
So there has to be a happy
Indian.
medium.
Yeah. She's Indian, but grew up in... her parents are from Malaysia. So dad's Indian, very, very dark-skinned Indian. Yeah. Mom is Malaysian, very Asian-looking.
Yeah.
So she got a double whammy there, but... She's a disappointment to her parents because she's a very successful event planner who owns her own business.
Well, that's way better.
No, she's a disappointment.
No. I push back on that.
She's not, Sharm, if you're watching, I know you're not a disappointment. I'm just making a joke.
No, I get that too. And I lean into that too, where I go, yeah, now I'm a comedian, and they say that laughter is the best medicine, so technically I am a doctor.
So you are a doctor, yeah.
Yeah, my parents should be proud of me.
Yeah. You're an MD of sorts, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. But when I told my parents I was doing comedy as well too, I got the same reaction when I told them I wanted to do music. Like, my dad bought me my drum set when I was 17. Aww. He was supportive from like the get-go, even though like both my parents at one point, they were like, yeah, you're not going to make it in the industry, the music industry, because you're brown. So that was heartbreaking to hear when I was younger.
But what about Freddie Mercury? Although no one knew he was brown.
Yeah. And he had a tooth gap.
No one.
No, he had buck teeth. Yeah, sorry.
But he was Pakistani, and no one, half maybe?
He was half, yes.
Yeah, but no one really knew that.
Because, you add enough, cream to the coffee.
That's true. That's true.
We're
all brown on the inside.
Yeah, well. I think we're all pink on the inside. Hopefully not brown. Can't be brown on the outside and brown on the inside.
You could be an egg. No, you can't be an egg. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because that's...
Eggs are good for you.
Eggs are very good. I love eggs. What's your favorite way to eat eggs?
I love scrambled eggs.
I like poached.
With a little bit of ketchup on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just...
No.
Ew.
It's fine.
I like poached eggs with bagel seasoning.
That's very classist of you. I'm joking.
It's very... Okay, sorry. I digress.
I've been told how to make eggs way better, obviously with the everything bagel seasoning. I've yet to try it.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard.
It's really good on avocado toast. Is that still a thing, avocado toast?
I think so, but I miss avocado toast. I don't do avocado toast anymore because, again, you buy avocados and you're like, yeah, I can, wait a few days. And by the time you actually want them, it's like
brown.
On the inside. No one likes brown.
No, we don't like brown. They need to be green.
They're disappointments because they're not doctors.
That's right.
Oh, man. But yeah, going back to comedy as well too. Like, my dad was supportive at first. I mean, at first he was like, you doing comedy? You're kind of a serious person. I'm like, yeah, only around you. But that's a little bit of a side joke.
That's hilarious.
But then my mom, she was not really supportive of music at first, a long time ago. She was like, no, you should focus on your studies, go to school, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. But this is what I excel at. This is what I'm good at. I love this. Same thing with comedy. She was like, yeah, you better not make any big plans with it. So she's an
arts hater. Is that what you're saying?
Not really. Here's the thing. Here's the weird part about my mom. When I got good with music, when I started doing shows, I started telling her, she's like, okay, I'll come. When's your next show? I'm like, what? What happened to all this talk about, oh, don't do it? I'm like, okay. But she's been support.
Has she come to one of your comedy shows?
No, not comedy shows.
Okay.
She doesn't live in Canada.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I've only got my dad and my brother here.
Okay. Where does she live?
My mom lives in Zimbabwe.
Oh gosh, she's still there. Amazing.
Yeah. Well, she lived here, and then my parents got divorced, and then she remarried.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So it's a bit of I come from a weird family where it's not normal for brown, again,
to get divorced.
Yeah. Apparently that's a thing in brown culture. Where
no, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow, your mom is she is a renegade.
Her and her sisters. Yes.
That's great.
It's funny too because one time my mom she visited a while ago, and she was on a WhatsApp call with her sisters, and it was just her and her two sisters that have gotten divorced. It was so funny because they were like, my mom.
So all your aunties are divorced
except for one.
What's wrong with her? She needs to get divorced.
No, she's actually doing well. She's solid. She's she's got a good head on her shoulders. The other ones do as well too, but complications happen. They were on a WhatsApp call, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, my son's around. You want to say hi to him?" And then they were all asking me, "Hey, when you're 31 now. When are you getting married?"
And they're divorced.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's so ironic.
That's hilarious.
That's so ironic,
That's so funny because maybe they think that you won't be the person to initiate the divorce, so you should get married. Whereas, if that makes any sense.
It's so fucked up.
It is fucked up. Because the women in your family initiated the divorce.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
I'm assuming. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
No, they do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's on my dad's side, yeah. He's, yeah. There's my dad and two of his brothers that are also divorced, too.
I can't believe my parents are not divorced, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I admire about, like, certain cultures and certain people.
I shouldn't say that. Like, I mean, part of me is, like, they, in their 80s, should get divorced.
Oh,
they should. Okay. Yeah, they should get divorced now.
But isn't it too late, though? Because
no, it's never too late. I mean, yeah, it gets harder because it's like, well, who am I going to watch Jeopardy with? You know?
Oh my God.
So that gets harder, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I mean, well, anyway, I don't think they're ever going to get divorced. They're currently on a cruise in Italy. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back and they'll be like, that's it. Kick your dad out.
Yeah. Go back to Italy or whatever. Have you been to Italy?
I love Italy.
I want to go there so badly.
Yeah. So
technically I have been there, but
I have
through a video game.
I went to Italy through a video game. Through VR. You don't even need to get on a plane.
It was through a video game where it took place in like ancient Italy.
Oh, okay. Like not like Roman, the VR goggles.
No, like it was an actual.
Some of that stuff is so crazy.
It's so, yeah. I've never done that.
So real. Like it's like you don't need to actually get on a plane.
We're gonna have you back for another podcast because you are short on time.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm
gonna get back to the topic.
We will in a bit. But like, what I want to do next time is do like a test where we go through whether it's real or not via AI videos.
Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
So Italy.
Yeah, I love Italy. We went. Oh, I just remember my son was like 7, and so my husband's Jewish. My kids are Jewish. I'm not. I'm just an atheist. But he had never seen Jesus. Okay, he didn't know who Jesus was.
Who, your husband?
No.
I was like, wasn't Jesus a Jew?
No, yeah. Well, wasn't he? Debatable. Yeah. Anyway,
he was the dude
my
that just didn't
7-year-old.
love money.
Yeah. My 7-year-old. So, the thing about Italy, right, is like every little town and every big town has a massive church, right, or basilica. And Jesus on a cross there is like life-size, very dramatic.
Chiseled abs.
But also lots of holes, blood everywhere, horny. Not horny. Thorny crown.
Kristin needs to take her pills.
I need my pills, give me my hormones.
Stop taking creatine. How much creatine are you taking?
20 grams.
20 grams, that's why. That's why.
I'm kidding.
I'm taking 5.
I'm taking 5. I'm taking 5.
Yeah,
I'm taking
normal
5.
scoop.
Yeah, just in the morning.
Okay.
And then lunch, and then dinner, and then snacks.
No. I was just gonna say like that. Yeah, that's
just once. Anyway, so we go into like the first church, and there's Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He has no idea who that is. And he looks at my husband.
He's never seen any?
He's never been in a church.
Okay.
He'd been in a synagogue. He'd never been in a church. We're not overly religious. We're more culturally observant. And I never
goes to school in the TDSB?
Yeah, but not Catholic. But not Catholic school. There's
Catholic school. Okay.
Yeah, Catholic school, they have crosses. Okay. He had never seen that before. Yeah. And he was like, Dad, who's that guy? And he didn't even have the word for cross. He said, who's that guy on the podium? But the best, which I'm gonna do this. I haven't done this yet in stand-up, but I have like material.
What speech did he give to piss off so many people?
Oh my God. Well, this is the funny thing. My husband looks at him and says, oh, that guy? He came third. Stay in school. That's what happens when you don't give it your all.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And you start flipping tables.
Yeah.
You start hanging out with heathens.
You start hanging out. Hey, I can see your house from here. So that's my story.
That's what you get for doing CrossFit.
That's what CrossFit. Nice. Good tag. Then he became obsessed with shredded Jesus on a cross.
Your son.
My son.
That's 7 years old.
Yeah, because so every time we passed a church, like no 7-year-old ever wants to go into a church, but he needed to see the guy on the podium.
He's just trying to confirm some theories.
We lost him in the Vatican. We lost him in the Vatican. He was walking
That's not
around.
a good place to lose a little boy.
No, it's not. And it was packed. It was all... That is not. We need to co-host a show.
Yes, we do.
Repeat all this. That is not a good place to
lose a little boy.
That is not.
No, never.
I found him in the confessional booth. There was a glory hole.
Oh my God. Aren't you glad the priest wasn't taking creatine?
I think we got him out just in time.
Wow.
Because he was thinking about Catholicism.
Okay.
He's still Jewish, so we're good.
That's fine.
Oh, God, I'm actually sweating and laughing so hard.
Same. Yeah, I'm sorry this room isn't very...
Oh, no, it's okay, but the craft table isn't what it needs to be. Like, where are my cheese and crackers?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Next time. Yeah. And my champagne.
I should definitely bring snacks.
But that's the last time I was in Italy.
Yeah. So, way back then.
So that was like 9 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the last break in this episode, hopefully. If you've made it this far, once again, thank you so much for supporting and listening and just enjoying this episode, hopefully, right? It doesn't mean a lot just to me, the host. It also means a lot to the guests of this episode. Or this podcast. So once again, if you've made it this far, thank you, and hopefully you keep supporting the Wit and Wilds podcast, and enjoy the rest of this episode.
Any other cool places, though, that you've traveled?
Yeah, so I lived in Japan for 2 years. Yeah. Right? I
that's
taught
actually
English.
So cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was like right out of university.
Okay.
So that was great. So I was there from, I'm not going to say the dates. I'll say it. 94 to 96. So like when you were just born.
Brand new.
Brand new. Until you were probably still breastfeeding. I don't know. You have to ask your mom.
Yeah, probably will. But, I know. At 2 years old though, I was also traveling.
Oh, aren't you fancy? Fancy baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I took my family back to Japan. In 2018.
So where the people are like, oh, Kristin, is that you?
That's a very good
Japanese accent.
I've
watched a lot of anime. I've had a Japanese friend growing up.
Oh my God, that is very good. They're like, they called me
Kristina-san.
Yes, Kris-san, but also Miss Kris.
Oh yeah.
Miss Kris. And they would always say, so my students would always say to me, I had a complex because they would always say, they would confuse their adjectives. So instead of saying tall, they would say big.
Yes.
So they always say to me, Miss Kris, so big.
Now they'll see you. You take creatine?
That was before my crazy days. God, if they saw me now,
oh my God,
they would be like very intimidated by the size of my muscles.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, we went back and I decided, okay, like I studied Japanese while I was there. Yeah. I was pretty fluent by the time I left.
Can you speak Japanese?
Oh, so desu ne.
Oh my God, yes, yeah. There we go.
少しだけ?
Okay, there we go. I don't even know what you said.
私はクリスティンです。はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。
So do you watch anime without the subtitles?
I just watch the porn anime. So, yeah.
You're a fan of tentacles.
Yeah, the tentacle porn. I love, the idea of every hole being filled. I hope there's no kids watching.
No, actually, on YouTube, there's a thing.
Yeah,
you can upload,
I have to do
kids.
that with my clips.
Yeah.
Rated R.
Yeah, literally.
For raunch.
It's fine. Kids are exposed to so much these days.
I never got into anime, and I've never seen anime porn.
Yeah.
However,
you're missing out.
I know.
No, I don't watch it anymore.
Okay, like the manga, manga,
the comic books.
Comic books.
Yeah.
So every adult male on the train going to Tokyo, going to work,
they're just gooning.
Was that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what they call it now.
Jesus Christ!
Back in the day, being a goon meant you were a part of a gang. Now it just means you.
Oh my. Okay, well they're gooning.
It is some kind of a gang, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, these are just regular businessmen, salarymen, as they call them. Okay. And they're basically reading porn anime on publicly. Yeah. And it's always the same plot. It's always the same premise.
A teacher.
It's a incest usually.
Okay.
Is that the base? Well, it was in the 90s. Maybe
so they're all secretly from Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all from Alabama. They're all from they're from what's that? Where's Bill Clinton from? Red Rock. Bill. You know Bill Clinton?
I know who Bill Clinton. Yeah, of course.
Well, you were born in 1994.
Yeah, I mean, the only president I'm familiar with, for sure, is George Bush, Obama, and then Trump and Biden. That's it. That's it. 4.
You sound like most Canadians. That's okay. You're fine. You're fine. But
I hope I sound like most Canadians.
You do. You sound like you're very Canadian. Yeah. My son, I will just tell you this real quick.
Yeah.
I decided I was going to do self-study and teach myself Japanese.
Okay.
It's 6 months leading up to the trip. I basically did Duolingo. I bought books.
They had Duolingo back in the day?
No, this is just in 2018.
Sorry, 2018. Okay,
yeah. No, they didn't have it back then, but that would have been very, very convenient. So I felt so I focused on weather, ordering food, that kind of stuff, right? 3 main subjects, basically. Yep. And I decided that every day I was going to order my family's food for 2.5 weeks straight.
Yeah.
3 meals. I think I told this story at Red Tape once. 3 meals. By the end of the 2.5 weeks, I was fucking exhausted. And I don't know if you know this about Japan, but if you go for noodles, you cannot get different noodles in one place. You go to a soba place for soba noodles. You go to a ramen place for ramen noodles. You go to an udon place for udon noodles.
Yes.
And my kids did not like the same noodles. So I'd be like, okay, you pick this night. You pick this night.
How do they not like this?
I know. My daughter liked udon. My son liked soba. It was ridiculous. So we go to this soba restaurant. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I want the noodles. I don't want sauce. I don't want vegetables. I only want the chicken.
Oh my God. That's so complicated already.
So I'm like, okay, I got this. So I say to the guy, I'm not going to do it now, but I give the order in Japanese.
Yeah.
And
no, just do it. Just do it now.
Oh God!
I'll add subtitles.
Okay.
In Japanese.
Because even if I fuck up, no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
It was something like this. Sumimasen, which means excuse me.
Hi.
Anone, which is basically soba sasu nashi, yasai nashi. Tori niku dake onegaishimasu. So basically I said no sauce, no vegetables, just barbecue, just chicken, just roasted chicken.
Okay.
And he's looking at me like he doesn't understand me. I have 2 heads and I'm so then I repeat myself but more aggressively. And then I add a arigatou gozaimasu at the end, right? And he's still not writing the order down or not putting it in the iPad and just staring at me. And I look at my husband and I said, I swear to God, my Japanese is really good.
Yeah.
I gave that order. I'm pretty sure that was very good.
Spot on, yeah.
Spot on. And the guy looks at me in perfect English with a hint of an American accent. The waiter says, oh, your Japanese is good, but that is going to taste really bad. It was something but that is bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, the order went through. We got it. The guy had studied.
You couldn't tell him hey, you know what? Where I come from, we eat macaroni and cheese with ketchup.
Yes. He was your son is a shit. But yeah, so that was fun.
That does sound like fun. Is there any other cool places? Because I've only gone to a few places. Like I've gone to I think like 8 or 9 countries in total. But like there's more I want to see. The majority of the places I've been to, sure I've gone to different places, but it's because I have family there.
Yeah, but you've been to Africa, which is pretty cool. But I've been to Kenya.
Oh, sick. Which part?
Yeah, I did a safari at Masai Mara.
That's what I did too. Yeah, my uncle owns a lodge there.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Maybe I stayed there. Is he like a really tall black guy that jumps? Is his name...
My uncle?
Are you ready for the callback? Is his name Windex?
Captain Morgan.
Sorry, Captain Morgan?
It would make sense if his name...
That's what they call a callback.
Yeah,
folks.
literally, yeah. Callbacks.
Yeah, Africa's pretty cool though.
It's beautiful.
I would love to...
Did you see the Big Five? The animals? There's like...
Yeah, what did we see? Oh, this was 1996.
Okay.
You were still breastfeeding.
We were both in Africa then at that.
Oh, no way.
I went to Zimbabwe in 1996 and Zambia. I was like 2 years old.
In 1996?
Yeah.
Come to see it. I do remember seeing a little brown baby hanging around.
Yeah, not the gorillas. I'm trying.
Maybe it was a gorilla. Or just a very hairy
monkey,
baby.
Yes.
Half monkey, half Indian boy.
Yeah, literally. That's why I'm so hyper.
I do love traveling. I do. Yeah. We went. It's getting harder now because our kids are getting older and they're doing their own thing.
But then you and your husband can just go.
But you know what? And we did go to Mexico City, which was super fun. That was oh my God, and that's an easy trip too, and not that expensive. Like it was great. But we are planning, and this is the best thing about AI right now. We're planning a trip to Portugal at Christmas.
Nice.
And we literally planned out our entire itinerary in like an hour using
just AI.
Just ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And also got like restaurant recommendations and like where to stay. And then we're like doing Airbnbs and things like that. Because we're a big Airbnb fan.
Yeah.
Family, because it's just easier with kids.
Yep.
And we like to kind of make our own. Sometimes we'll make our own food.
Exactly. It's better than a hotel as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, it's like, am I sleeping in a bed that, has all these stains?
Well, there are stains, to be sure, to be clear. But that's okay. That's okay. We just turn the sheets over. Actually, Airbnb, I've never had a bad Airbnb
They're way more clean.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I did it in Japan when we went as well.
Yeah.
With like, the rooms were so small. Like
Japan, I heard like the homes are. Yeah.
Oh my God! And the Airbnbs we stay at, these apartments, like I had to like crawl on over top of my husband on top of the bed. Like we had to leave our luggage in like the friggin' kitchen. Like there was just like no room. But traveling's great. Traveling's great.
I do want to go to Japan, Italy, Mexico, Iceland. I want to go to as well.
I've been to Iceland. That's another cool spot.
Yeah.
And that's one where you only need like 5 days max.
Ideally. That's for everywhere, but like...
You could do it too on the way. Like we did it on the way to London because it was actually cheaper to fly Iceland here.
I've been to England a shit ton of times.
Okay, so you could just go via Iceland next time.
I probably will. Yeah. Because my entire dad's side of the family, they're all there in England. So
I don't think there's any comedy clubs in Iceland though. They're a very serious bunch.
You just do one outdoors. It's fun.
And it would be great.
Look at that volcano.
You know what would be great is like if you did comedy in the Blue Lagoon, which is like their big natural springs, hot springs.
Yeah, is it like the one with the clay and stuff?
Yeah, you put the clay on your face, and it's like really, really blue.
Yeah. That's why it's called the Blue Lagoon. Yes,
the Blue Lagoon. Yeah, we could start comedy there.
But
they're a very serious bunch, and don't call them Scandinavian.
No,
they do not like that.
Yeah,
they do not like that.
Yeah,
and a lot of people think it's the same thing. It's not. They're very, very clear about that.
Yeah, just call them fancy Germans.
I was going to say a really bad joke, but I'm not going to because I think I've done that enough tonight.
We will end off with one little bit about how we first met, which is I love how we first met. I took a chance with going to your Red Tape open mic.
Yes,
This is
March. Was it March?
No, it wasn't the first one. It must have been
maybe.
April or maybe even way further, like May or June.
Yeah, it could have been.
And I was looking for new spots to go to because I went to Real Jerk a lot at first. I went to Salto. a lot at first, and a few other places. But then I was looking for something different, and then I saw that Red Tape was way closer to where I'm at.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, fuck it. And as soon as I went in, it was such a cool, cozy vibe, and like just the comics there, and just like your bit as well, and just like what you bring to that. I think that's so unique and so needed and important to like the comedy scene, because I'm sure you've gone to other open mics, and it's like the host there doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
The comics there don't give a shit.
Yeah.
The people that work there serving drinks don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
true.
There's all these places where it's like, okay, you can go there and cut your teeth and have a okay time, but Red Tape, it's a fun place.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. Like, I was actually kind of sad that we couldn't manage to do something in August, and it was just kind of a crazy week.
It's fine. You've had a lot.
But September 24th will be our next one. But as you know, it's, I think what's great about it is, and I got to know the owner just because my son plays hockey across the street.
Yeah.
And it's just such a good neighborhood hang. Yeah. And the comedians are great who come out. Like, everyone's very supportive. People don't just do their shtick and leave. Like, some people do if they have
another show.
And that's totally understandable, but they actually stick around. Yeah. And that's what's so nice about it.
There's an incentive to stick around too.
Yeah.
Because it's just the vibe, just what you bring, and also like the attitude that the people who work there have. They're open great. And,
they're great. Like, I have to say, like, Casey, who is always working the bar, she loves it.
Yeah.
And the owner, Sean, and his wife, Sarah Beth, they're really happy with
the turnout.
The turnout, but also the fact that when people go, they actually do drink some beer. Like, they'll go and have a beer or two, and plus there's non-alcoholic drinks as well, which
are gret. Yes.
Which, because like a lot of places, like they're not making any money on alcohol. Like, a lot of comics, they're not buying alcohol. I'm often the only one. But I'm also older. Like, I'm in a different place in my life. Like, some of these people, like, they're just starting out in their careers and they don't have the money to spend. And drinks are expensive in this city, right?
Especially the non-alcoholic ones.
I know.
I've ordered a few, and I'm like,
they could be like $10 for a mocktail.
Yeah, I don't drink the mocktails. I'm still drinking like the liquid bread beer.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Is it good?
It's okay. I guess I'd rather do that than drink something really sweet.
Oh yeah,
like the mocktails or like the sodas.
Yeah, you don't seem the Shirley Temple type.
No, I've only had one Shirley Temple ever in my life.
You can't have a mustache and drink a Shirley Temple, but you can have a mustache and drink an alcohol-free beer.
Exactly. Yes, because people will be like, "Yeah, it looks normal to me." Right.
He looks normal to me.
Yeah, no, not me. The drink.
I know.
Yes. I've only had one Shirley Temple. That was actually on my 31st birthday when I went to Florida.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
Yeah. I love it there.
They have so you went to Orlando and Cocoa Beach?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if the problem is there, but definitely near where my folks have a place, the snake issue.
I've heard that there's
like, it's the python, some sort of
Are they
python.
probably more south?
Yeah, I think it's a little more south, but like there's a lot of shit that can kill you in Florida. And I'm not just talking about like the 80-year-old people driving cars.
It was so fun driving there too on my own.
Because you're the fastest?
Well, yeah. But like the roads are so big and open, you can do U-turns like no tomorrow.
They are, it's multi-lane highways, which is actually very frightening.
I love it. I love the big open roads. I love driving.
Yeah. Oh, then it's great. Strip mall after strip mall after strip mall. But next time you go, do the airboat stuff.
I will.
That is kind of fun. Yeah. And that's like very Floridian, right? Like very like the good old boys with with their beers and all that. With their beers.
Of course. Swamp country.
Swamp country, 100%.
Crystal meth.
Wait, the band or the drug?
Both, I guess.
Crystal meth. Is that where they make crystal meth?
I know they consume a lot of crystal meth.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
In Florida. Yeah. Southern, like the swampy areas.
Yeah, like the swamp people.
Because like the swampy areas are a little bit northwest, right?
They're like, I mean, I'm just trying to think.
Right above the Gulf of America.
Yeah. Right above the Gulf of America.
Good old Gulf.
People go there for the Gulf of America.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And to golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you golf?
I've done it twice.
Because it's a great place to retire to if you golf.
I want to retire elsewhere in America, but maybe Texas.
Oh, good comedy scene.
I've heard.
Yeah. Austin. Yeah. I haven't been, but I would love to go.
It's
It's where Kill Tony podcast is.
Yeah, and like the Mothership with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, like that would be fun. Yeah.
We definitely need to do like plan like an American trip, me, you, and a few other people.
I know, right? Road trip to Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let's not bring our autistic friends.
Autistic friends. Sorry, Adam.
Shout out to Adam, awkward Adam.
Awkward Adam.
Because he'll just want to stop at every subway on the way there and rearrange.
And then he'll complain after, they didn't tessellate my cheese.
I asked for my tomato on this side. We can say that because that is that's his bit. We're not stealing it.
Yeah, Adam, we love you.
We love you, Adam.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. This has been a really fun podcast.
It has been fun.
Yeah.
I think I've laughed more than I've talked.
Oh, that's the whole point.
I don't think
of
that's
it.
possible, but
Yeah, well, I've definitely this has been the episode. This is only a few episodes into recording these podcasts, and I gotta say, this is the only episode where I've had like an actual stomach cramp from laughing.
Me too. I think I pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun.
This was, yes.
We'll have to do it. We'll have to do it on. We'll have to film the road trip.
Yeah.
The road trip.
Make a documentary out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely got to have you back more again for further episodes.
I would love that. There's so many comedians to get through. So
yeah,
pencil me in 2026.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, or where else can people find you? You
can find me on Instagram. Very original comedy name. It's my first name and my last name. It's at Kristin Doucet, KristinDoucet. By the time this comes out, I don't know what shows I'll be doing, but this has been so much fun, and I can't wait to watch it and to cringe at myself.
Just don't watch it with your son.
No, definitely not watching it with my son.
Hopefully
I
he
hope
does.
I don't vomit when I see myself, but I will. I'm sure I will laugh.
Yeah,
you've been a great host.
I try.
Yeah,
I try.
Keep trying.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Oh my god, guys, this has been fun. I hope you have had an amazing time watching this episode. Any comments or suggestions or anything else you'd like to add, do so.
Unless they're negative, we don't want that.
Even the negativity can sometimes help.
Constructive. If it has to do with my face, just don't.
Even if it's not constructive, because the negative comments will be mostly about me. I guarantee that.
Bring on the negativity.
Yeah, we thrive in it. Okay. This is just what we do. But thank you guys so much for watching once again. This has been another episode of the Wit and Wild podcast. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.